Well. Good evening, everybody. It is Tuesday, my dudes, and it is actually kind of cold because I start all of my streams like this, so I have to keep the tradition going. But yes, it is Tuesday today. We have more Disco Elysium. How is everybody doing? Because I got hella distracted at the end of my shift at work, so that's something that happened. But I'm pretty excited actually to see what the hell it is that I missed out on Disco Elysium this time. Because last time we got into a pretty interesting place. The things that don't happen because I try to be nice. I'm gonna stop being nice. Like, I don't want to disappoint Kim, but I do want to see what happens. So yeah. I'm actually gonna start up the game already. Just because, like, I can't wait. I legitimately can't wait. I'm having a very good time with this game. Okay, just a second here. Let's see. There. I think that should be fine now. Come on, you gotta show up on the OBS, little game. And there's no audio, so alright, let me fix that. Just a sec. There we go. I don't know why it likes to do that to me, but sometimes it just decides that it doesn't want to have any audio or whatever. Anyway, I did actually manage to recover most of the everything from last time. 2008, continue. Oh. I hope this takes me to my last save, actually. Yes, I believe this is everything, yeah. Did I do the fuck up a 2, actually? Yes, I did my fuck up a 2. There we go. Okay, so yeah. I had to do all of that again from the beginning. Well, not the beginning, from the outside of the bookstore. Because Harry decided he was gonna die. So he just did the... I do like how in the background, look at him. He's still going. Chun 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 chun. I'm boring and I'm sorry. I'm a bit apocalyptic. Okay, this is fucking chaotic right now. Anyway, I'm here. I'm not going to kick this thing anymore. But we had fun.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Kim, what is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Let's smear our hands.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. You feel the spirit of Ramuh Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
Hamud Karzai, smear your cheeks black with coal. No, let's not express ourselves. Let's just wipe our hands clean on our pants. Smear!
3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul.
What are you doing?
I am the reincarnation of an ancient Ilmeran warrior.
Please wipe your face clean, officer.
No, you're a proud warrior. Keep it.
Authority, don't wipe it. +1, Kim trusts you. Oh, I don't want to. I'll wipe it.
Thank you. So, where were we?
Oh, look inside.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
I'm hallucinating. I hear the murderer of the hangman talking. I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs. We should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on with these curtains.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I can't kick it anymore or else I'll fucking die, I guess. What is this? Flashlight casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Oh! Is there? Hey Kim, check this out. 2 rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. Guns?
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we? Look, there's a hole in the wall. Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Well, look at the hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay, I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs.
Uh-oh.
Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles, Kim!
Are these any good?
Inspect.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Oh. What does this mean, a rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Oh. Let's leave. Well, I'm very happy for you, Kim. Broken Belmar game from ages past. It's a 4-shot bolt-action military rifle with a wooden frame. I am not selling this. I am giving it to Kim. Kim deserves it. Kim looks like he likes it. What is this? Frozen ice cream maker that's still running. What is wrong with this place and the ice
This
cream?
orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Try to crack it
You
open.
slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but
Uh-oh.
the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. No, this is going to need something else.
Uh-oh.
Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time.
Well, now I really want to.
If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Turn the ice cream crank.
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams.
What?
In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
Yeez. Alright, hold on. Okay, I can't now. Kim, do you want to see me do something very stupid? With the pry bar? Now, I am going to save. Because I don't want to keep dying. Let's do it, Kim.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
It's very low though, because the pry bar isn't strong enough. -20. I don't think I'm going to actually make it. At all. Kim, we're not doing it. Hi, welcome. I am being a complete disaster again. Move it, 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 move it. He needs glasses? Maybe I can make that jump now that I have the 2 shoes, actually. Oh, thank God. Health. What's up, Kim? What are you looking at?
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Unplug the black one.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
It's black, it's not like it's the red one, because it's black, the color of immeasurable cosmos. I don't know why I plugged it, I do things without any reason.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has 1 cable missing.
Plug it in.
Somewhere, a machine hums along with the current, happy and contented.
Unplug it.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
I don't know.
The lieutenant raises
Unplug
his
the red
brow,
one.
an electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Leave. Let's see if that changed anything before we go anywhere else.
This orange machine is...
What about the bear?
The bear's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge slowly melting. The power has been cut off.
Examine one of the ice cream wrappers.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a
So there's nothing to see here now that it's like dead. Well, the electricity bill, they're gonna be happy that it's not super fucked anymore. There's more down there. Hold on, I need money. Oh. Insane mesh tank top? Intercom wires running into the breaker box. Insane mesh tank top. Oh, money! Kim, we're gonna sleep well. Cellar window, people's feet shuffling by on the street. Let's go, Kim. God. I hope I don't die again. I mean, I got health, but... Oh, what? We're out here.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
I could do the slipstream again.
Whatever she says, it can't hurt you.
Yes.
You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and alright. Maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner.
Call her again.
There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker. A strange metallic taste fills your mouth as you stare at the intercom.
Blood?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Hi, it's me again. I wanted to talk to you. Last time we talked, there was some confusion. You got me mixed up with someone else. I wanted to talk to you.
My God.
Not again, ma'am.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
What?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Wait, is she...
Wait, are you repeating your words? Didn't you already say that last time we talked?
Michelle, just please.
This is a recording.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
This is a recording.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do you think it's funny deceiving a police officer? Just stop it already. Stop repeating your words. It doesn't matter what I said. Say you're just going to continue, right?
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box.
Oh yeah?
Your hands are getting cold and your breathing becomes visible, forming small silvery puffs in the air.
Thank you. Now tell me, who's responsible for this joke?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been as if,
No.
as if my mind's been wiped clean.
Say nothing.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
And then it hits you.
You're a recording.
She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed
I
completely.
knew it.
Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder. Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this.
Just a recording, and here I thought, why does it feel like it's my fault? Go ahead and should recording cry then. Why does it still feel like it's my fault?
Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words.
Huh.
This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going.
Keep listening.
The phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds.
Is anyone there?
No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow. Crawling inside your head.
Uh-oh.
Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows. Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways, guttering.
Oh god.
So... it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
Wait, a recording trapped in the circuitry?
Mm-hmm. I don't have time to explain it to you right now. Maybe sometime later.
Something weird just happened here.
Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
That is true.
Alright then. Yeah, all of these
Silence.
don't answer,
No one,
right?
Nothing happens. Silence. Silence. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off. You wait for a minute or two. You ring the doorbell. All you hear, you ring the doorbell, but no one answers. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair.
This fucking place is just empty. Like everyone just moved out or died or what the fuck. And what is wrong with the... Actually, let's go ask the woman at the bookstore. Let's go ask her. This place is fucked up. Why is she the only one with an actual place in the building? But yeah, that was weird. Annette, do you know what's wrong with your mother? Ooh, I'm gonna go shine a light into her eyes. Why indeed? Okay, I have two different ideas. One of them is revolutionaries and the other one is ghosts. Put away the damn thing, sir. This gives me... Interesting. I'll hold it, why not? Hey, ma'am.
You broke down the back door,
No.
the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
You look like you believe in the Zodiac. I don't know what I was thinking, bargaining like that. Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
What are you talking about? It's just a door.
Just a door? This place is cursed, detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
Ma'am. Oh, sorry, I didn't know about the curse. Cursed? But I thought the curse wasn't real.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman. All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do. But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
The entity? No, I don't think so. Of course, the entity. I didn't see her, but I sensed her presence.
You did? Then it has to be true. I've suspected that this woman-shaped energy must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you see that she lives inside the chimney?
You mean the chimney that's part of the center furnace? I hid voices coming from there. Chimneys aren't big enough for anyone to live there. Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell, of course. It all makes sense now. Well, I heard voices.
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think of something, you always do.
I'm glad you trust me, Kim.
Despite his cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery too.
I'm glad. I had a few more questions about the curse.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
How does this curse manifest itself? Why didn't you just tell me right away it's the curse? Have you sought help from anyone? How does this curse manifest
The
itself?
curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
Oh?
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
No.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Okay, I'm a little confused. What does that mean? That mentioned that the previous tenants have experienced some financial troubles. Wait, that's it? I was hoping for something more paranatural.
But officer, there's nothing natural about entire companies declaring bankruptcy. I'm talking about cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Gee, really? Anyway, I need to turn my lights on. I'll be just a second. God, I really am just craving a ton of coffee right now.
Sounds familiar.
Oh yeah? Strange. I feel unwanted too. What does it mean?
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Well, why didn't you just tell me right away it's a curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Ma'am?
Wow. Void raves. You have new words. Such wraiths may prove a formidable enemy. Suit up.
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
Oh?
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear, it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the wards as well? What about the wards in the back door? Are the Simonese as well? Is your pendant?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
Ah.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Ma'am, you are so weird. Anyway, what about the wards in the back door?
Yes, the Simonese are very crafty and their wards are extremely powerful. Lesser wards simply won't do here.
I feel like this woman would join an MLM. I feel like she would. Never mind, I had other questions.
The woman before you scans the store.
Well, that's, something. Let's go, Kim. We need to keep making rent. Ah, fuck, what did I come in through this place? Through this side? Well, I guess we can run. And if anything comes up, we'll be just fine. Oh, Kim. This is the remnants of the 24th window repair shop. What's wrong?
It's dark.
Uh,
And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
yeah, I got this dialogue the other day. Well, yesterday, I got this dialogue. I said fair point, yes, totally obvious, and then is flashlights go in hand?
Yes, you might even call it a feature of the universe that you need to hold tools to use them.
That makes so much sense.
Right. Now let's get to it.
It does make me very happy that Kim comments if you don't have the flashlight out. Anyway, let's go. Nothing new to investigate here, right? Whoa.
Yes?
No. Kim, no, wait. Sorry, Kim. Nothing. Is this Emma's atelier? I don't know how to pronounce that word exactly. I want to check this place out, actually. This one here. This led to the outside, right? From the top? Maybe? Oh, wait. What if I tried to use the pry bar on the other, like, the other area that I couldn't touch because I had to punch it? And speaking of punching, do-do-do-do-do.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Yell hello into the furnace.
Something breaks loose in you.
Oh god.
A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease.
Oh boy.
Then,
Oh. There was someone living there.
you've awakened the entity.
This is the police who's there. I summoned the ghost of this doomed commercial area. Answer me, spirit.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
Oh shit.
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
Alright. We did it, Kim. Let's go, let's go. I can't believe there actually was someone living there. Then again, if it connects to all the other furnaces, it probably just, like, you know. Let's go, Kim. We gotta run, Kim. We have 2 shoes now. Oh, fuck. Love the character you're about to meet. Oh, I'm excited now then. Trays full of dice. Colorful polyethyl dice. Hundreds of them. Oh? Candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice. Hello? D&D? I'm just gonna put this away. Hello?
Hello. I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius.
Oh.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
Oh?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Hold on, what do you mean by Milius? You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window. Why are you asking me about dice? Hold on. What do you mean by Milius?
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a Novelty Dicemaker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Oh, I love her.
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong. Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Sure, I like role-playing games and I need some dice. Maybe I'm not really sure why I'm here, honestly. No, I was looking for something else. Answers. I'm not interested in buying dice right now. I'm a police officer. Sure, I like role-playing games.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set. Unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room,
Aww.
growing out of the shells like stalagmites. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
So, how did you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing games yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Oh,
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
Okay, I'd like to order a die from you.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Do you know the We're All Unearthed setting? I want a die for that. Do you have any cursed dice? Tell me about your most extraordinary dice. I don't actually know what I want. Just a normal die for me, please. Very regular. I'm looking for something to help in my work. The We're All Untethered?
Ah, yes. Fortress accident. It's too bad they never finished their game. The Wiro Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only, instead of plants, it uses motives of ice and death. And loss, of course.
Oh?
Ice, death, loss. Sounds like you.
Does it?
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone,
But-
cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours.
What's a standard role-playing die? What do you need to cast in resin? It's a deal. I should maybe get a different one. I need to pay my rent.
Maybe you have some other ideas for dice?
I need time to think about it.
No need to rush. Take a look around, see if anything inspires you.
I like her voice a lot. Hey, where are we anyway? What is this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
I thought
But
she was
when
gonna
I
say more.
arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Hell yeah, I am.
Creative.
Heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the Doom commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Wait, how do you explain what happened to all those companies then? Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies. How do you explain what happened to all those companies?
It's just capitalism. We only hear about tales of success, so it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail.
That's true. Anyway, Plaisance sent me.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
Actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going. The curse is just biding its time before it strikes again. Sooner or later, everyone will fail, even her. I don't know why the bookstore hasn't gone bankrupt yet. That's what I'm here to investigate. She has to exploit her own daughter.
Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Hold on, the Whirling is part of the Doom commercial area? Yes, but it's still a separate building. The malicious energies can't reach there. No, the Whirling isn't doing well either. Its waiters just took off and customers have trouble paying bills. You're right, the Whirling doesn't really look like it's cursed. But it's a separate building.
And then there is me.
You good?
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
Plaisance thinks it's because you're the source of it, a malignant entity. It's because you're competent and dedicated to your craft. The curse doesn't affect people like you. The curse will get to you. Have no doubt about it. It just doesn't care about earthly timeframes. I'll be the first to admit there are many inconsistencies in this so-called curse.
I was just about to ask, what do you think? Do you think the curse is real?
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
I think it still might be you that's causing this. I'm starting to see that there is no curse and the business decisions are natural market fluctuations. Honestly, I'm still not sure. I think it's just the business decisions.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring.
Like, they had us alone. That one could have, like, actually made it, I guess. But I guess it didn't. And they had... Let me just do this so time doesn't pass. They had a gym. Who in the fucking world would go to the gym here? I don't think it's like a good business idea. And what else did they have? Well, the role players, they like ran out of money like this. So I guess it's just natural.
But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we could see.
Why hasn't her business failed? Shivers. Why hasn't her business failed?
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
Start taking off your clothes, you need to connect. Leave it at that, leave it at that.
She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty kerchief. The tool's sharp edge shining in the light of her desk lamp.
I am not taking my clothes off in front of these people. Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
There used to be a hair salon here, right?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
You wouldn't like it either. The others would laugh at you.
No, I would.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad.
What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? The customers should have been more open-minded. I would never let anyone androgynous touch my hair, not even if my life depended on it. I guess I'm a simple man, I don't really have any opinions on hairstyles. No, I would have experimented.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet.
Yeah. What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club. A
Oh.
community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
Oh. Who was Armitep?
A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
Maybe that's what Kuno needs. A community-centric boxing club.
Kuno? Who's Kuno?
He's sort of the king around here. He's a little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies. Indeed, who is Kuno? Your guess is as good as mine. He's sort of the king around here.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard.
Alright.
I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
How did that community project work out? Judging from the kids I've met so far, it didn't really work, did it? How did it work out?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse.
What?
At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt.
Oh.
This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
I do feel bad because that started like such a nice thing. What's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess.
Uh-oh.
There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias.
What?
Who would have guessed? And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
Cool, very cool about the debris. But what's a snuff milieu? It's a shame about those windows. I'm not even going to ask about the milieu. What's a snuff milieu?
It's a sub-Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Oh.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that, as if it's just another piece of information to lay out for the world.
I should have realized what that was with the word snuff.
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Man, did someone here make stuffed animals? I saw mounts laying around.
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
Just real quick, I just realized. The smoker at 1338. Shit. Wait, no. After 21. Okay, we got time.
Anything else?
I found creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
Insect rights activists? What in the name of?
The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings.
Uh-oh.
And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
Man. Glad someone took care of the little guys. I like insects, but insects don't have any brains or feelings. They got what they deserve. Making clothes out of buildings is a terrible idea. Well, someone took care of the little guys.
Really? Anyway.
That fly is lying on its back, legs curled up in a bow tie.
Poor guy. Suddenly, you get a feeling that insects are important to the case somehow. It's hard to say why.
They are. What's with the rotor blades and skis?
They were made by a company called Slipstream.
Aha!
After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumutiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
Interesting. What do these transmissions say? That's illegal, running off with the company money like that. Why hasn't he been arrested?
Sure, it's illegal, but it's not exactly anything extraordinary in business. Besides, Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around.
They were just the props. Why return them? Maybe you could make a sword out of one.
No.
Wait. Forget it. It would take too long.
No, you're right. I do want a sword. Hold
They
on.
were made by, honestly, at
What do
the
they say?
usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Men like that are a curse.
Yeah.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess.
They were just the props. Maybe you could make a sword
No,
out of
I
one.
do want to make the sword.
No. Wait. Forget it. It would take too long.
Anyway, I found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
Yes.
She liked them.
Oh.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral.
Oh my god.
They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean liberal? What happened?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times.
Oh?
They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
Uh-oh.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive. Really? They must have been on a gigantic ego trip. Well, from what I've seen, it did look impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic and to show up to work on time.
Well, showing up to work on time is incredibly hard. That's too bad. I would have supported them. The project looked great. You're right. They should have just tried harder. They had everything needed to succeed. I would have supported them.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The result is 1 on a 20-sided die.
Ooh, and that one.
The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like snowfall.
Anything else?
There was a terrifying taxidermied bear in the cellar.
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here.
Oh boy.
The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing.
Oh?
The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
Alright, what about the other ideas?
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth.
What?
And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Fritte does the same thing.
Fritte does the same thing! And I girl just like that. She was in the Fritte just as a cashier and she's not particularly friendly. What did they expect? 20 cents per hour is dog's pay. I'm surprised it's so up to work at all. That's an award-winning idea. How else do you choose people around you? I don't have an opinion on employing teens. I just want to know. Did he work out for the business? Why did he expect it's dog's pay?
Oh, but they did. They did show up to work, and not alone.
Oh,
There
God.
were also acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the ice cream stand. And they already had the bear.
The bear. What about the bear?
The bear.
The bear?
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either.
Oh
And
my
half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Ravishow Ice City lost the price war to its rival, Glace 5000. Glace 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
It's the market doing its job. I'm sure the bear was doing its best. The bear was scary. Every time I saw that bear, I felt scared, like it could come alive any moment right now. I killed the bear.
You did what?
I had to kill the bear to become the bear. Murdered it with my own bare hands. I laid it to rest. It's my trophy now. I had to kill the bear to become the bear.
I can see. The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Megatherian.
Megatherian.
Sounds cool.
Megatherian. What's a vision beast? Very cool, but I don't want to hear about bears anymore. Megatherian?
Megatherian. A mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild beast?
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
The horrific necktie tightens around your neck.
No.
Strangely excited.
No.
But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
Not now, you beast.
What?
Do you ever feel like your vision beast is trying to blackmail the fun out of you?
No, officer. I don't have a vision beast. Normal people don't have vision beasts. Only drug-addled madmen like the taxidermist do.
That's a hypothetical question. Of course they don't. I'm a normal person and I don't have a vision beast. What about horrific neckties? Do normal people have horrific neckties?
Neckties? I guess they do sometimes, officer. But I don't understand how it's relevant to our discussion. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire. Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
I found the building's intercom, but it's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
So you were telling me that the doorbell with the empty name card was yours? I was wondering about the Welling and Rags. Is it part of the same building complex? I saw a name East Delta Pinball on the doorbell. A strange thing happened when I tried calling a company named Splitstream in LCA. Someone answered.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Slipstream SEA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore.
First it wasn't Plaisance. I know her and should have recognized her voice. She said she was from Tricentennial Electronics.
Tricentennial Electrics?
Electric, sorry.
It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
No, it was something else.
Oh.
It was eerie. It was too real to be just a prank. Either we're dealing with a professional actress, or...
It may have been sort of rare electrical anomaly. No, it was something else, something eerie.
Pranks can be eerie. Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity.
None at all. So you're telling me that the doorbell with the empty name card was yours? I was wondering about, Actually, the Splitstream SEA mystery might be a recording. I called again later and got exactly the same message.
Why would Slipstream SEA have a 100-year-old recording as their doorbell message? Doesn't make any sense. I'm still convinced it was nothing more than some elaborate prank.
My money is on electrical anomaly. I've heard of these. especially in an old building like this.
Alright then. So you're telling me that the doorbell with the empty name card was yours?
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
I was wondering about the building in rags. Is it part of the same building complex?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom, albeit I doubt that anyone responds.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the doomed commercial area.
Oh.
The darkness of this place is there, too.
No. Anyway, I saw a name East Delta Pinball on the doorbell.
Right, it used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however.
Uh-oh.
My advice, don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, floriography, trick-track, especially pinball.
Hey. As someone who owns $2 on floriography, sometimes fads are fine.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
Pinball?
His disdain for pinball could not be clearer.
Why? More questions about
Sure,
building.
I'm listening.
I had other
Good.
questions.
I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling in rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about.
Oh god.
Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire. She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
And you never took your eyes off the work to look out the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
Fair. Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
I see. Thank you for your answers.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Building?
I'm listening.
Questions about the intercom?
I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work, but
No.
sure. I'm
There's nothing.
listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit.
Well, there's that, I guess. She's a nice person. I like her. We should probably inform Plaisance that, oh. Hey, Kim.
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand. Yes, you
That
might
makes no
even...
sense.
I'm sorry, the fundamental laws of the universe don't seem to agree with you, detective. But the fact remains that it's too dark to see in here without the flashlight. So come on, we've got work to do.
Alright, I'm sorry. Let's go. All I do is disappoint Kim and lie. But yes, let's go tell Plaisance that there is no entity. This place is not that badly cursed. Plaisance, you owe me a book on cockatoos. Did you get into the harbor yet, by the way? I think the harbor is blocked because the thing, like on Wednesday, it's gonna open. Is that what happened there? I keep getting, like, distracted.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
I talked to the entity you told me about. Her name is Neha and she's a Novelty Dicemaker.
A Novelty Dicemaker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
she's not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman like you. No, ma'am, I have felt her aura. She is not the one to blame for this curse. She may be involved, but I didn't... No, she's not involved.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down.
It does.
Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire. You've come this far. You know how to end it. There is an entity behind the entity.
She says there is no curse, because there are too many inconsistencies. It's just capitalism. Bankruptcy is a quirk of our economic system. The source is in the taxidermist's shop. He became involved in the arts darker than taxidermy and brought the void spirits down upon displays. Honestly, I don't have an answer yet. There's still leads to be followed, like that strange radio computer thing. There is another entity, more malignant, pulling the strings in Martinez. Perhaps in my travels I will cross paths with it. Perhaps I will cross paths.
A third order presence, yes.
A great, dark relief washes over her.
The shit I do for you.
I've heard of these triactors. In certain occult literature, that's too dark to dwell on for too long, and definitely not in public. I understand everything, sir. Thank you for your descending into the maelstrom. I will keep fort up here, strengthen the wards, do my best. And if you happen upon the third entity in your travels, may the Lord be with you.
Oh god.
Well, this has been absolutely educational. If we happen on the third presence in our travels, we will certainly come back to tell you.
Yes, the venture continues. In other waters. Darker waters.
Should we get out of here before the vortex collapses?
Yep, farewell. The other direction. The harbor is in the other direction, like over here, right? Where Joyce is at. Or wait, no, I know, with the measure head, right? I have not been able to get there yet. What should I get for this? The Hangman, Inland Empire, Electrochemistries, Composure. Where is my Coke? Savor Fair. Do I have anything to help me that? These pants will not help me, actually. I need my coat thing. So... Savior thing. Let's go. And now we can actually try this again. I want to go there. But yeah, I haven't been able to go with a measure head. I mean, well, I haven't gone after this. The last time I went, I tried to punch him in the face and it hurt. Let me just go get my coat. Maybe after that we can go get like our like thing. Who is she? Bye, Kuno. I do wonder. I can try to punch him again, right? I might die. Pighead. Alright, we're doing this. Kim, I want my jacket. You will be my witness for when I fail this and die. Let's go.
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
Go for the cloak. Oh shit, I did it!
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Close your eyes, let your senses take in the world around you. Continue the voyage through the salty air. Oh shit!
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive. Alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
Did we actually make it into the harbor? RCM patrol cloak. Can I put this on? Wait, what is this one? This one is... Oh, this will give me more. Oh, I look dashing as fuck. We got in! We got in! What is this? And we were just talking about Measurehead. He needs a beating though. I have to beat him up. Oh. I don't think I should be here. Radio's emitting in strange buzzing sounds. What is this? Book La Fumée. The smoker. Leading intellectual organ of Martinez communism, offers a radical Masovian perspective on a range of contemporary issues. The cover features a stylized portrait of the late King Frizzle with a pair of white antlers growing out of his head.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Frizzle. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Why Frizzle?
Because Frizzle was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see.
I see. Well, flip to the pages, see what catches your eye.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention.
Boo!
Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white.
Doodles?
After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections. International developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Read the editor's note.
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, Du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turn to smoke under communism. But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers. Only 4 issues in, and it sounds like they've already alienated their readership. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today.
Kim, I think
Yours
this is
in struggle, the
Kim!
editors.
Kim, I think this is a communist magazine.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
One to catch up on international developments.
This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Semenine. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border, something about bear wrestling in Samara, book riots in Yugograd. Face it, you really aren't interested in foreign affairs. You're not even sure where most of these countries are. You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Well, what's Kunst und Kultur?
It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture.
Well, yeah.
Why they decided to title this one section Invalda is beyond you.
Aesthetic.
It evokes a sense of recognition and fellowship among those privileged enough to understand. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS.
Huh?
The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée, a critical Mazovian perspective.
Who is CS?
This so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A, made all the briefer by the subject's evident hostility to her interviewer.
Jeez. Just a moment, what is Tip Top Tournée?
The actual article is surprisingly light on details. But after skimming a page or two, you gather that it has something to do with motor carriage racing.
Oh?
If you don't follow it, you only ever hear about the ludicrous sponsorships and obscene death toll.
Alright, let's see what these communists have to say about Tip Top.
You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season, maybe sprinkled with some nice anecdotes about a few of the more colorful drivers.
Uh-oh.
Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip Top Tourney.
Oh god, it's Twitter. Wait, what's wrong with Tip Top?
Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships. And then there's the practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes.
Hang on, who wrote this stuff? What's wrong with a good motor crash? What's so bad about sponsorships? Who wrote this stuff?
Oddly enough, this article has 2 bylines. Nasteb Encolada Bernal and Exilus Buka. There's no way those are real names.
Why aren't they real names?
Have you ever met anyone named Exilus? Come on, they're plainly pseudonyms.
It's about sponsorships.
Under capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others around a track, is reduced to an advertising opportunity. Thus, the so-called tourney becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand signifiers. Your discount laundry detergent racing against a pack of Astra cigarettes, or even a Fritta.
Right. But then you get to see them crash.
And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest. At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you're
Jeez.
really watching for.
No, I'm pretty sure I like it for the racing. Wow, you're right. I really am just in it for the violence. Well, maybe I just like the racing.
Sure, you think that, but subconsciously, it's the visions of brand names being engulfed in flames that you crave.
I guess I've never thought about it that much.
That's because you haven't been reading critically. But don't worry. The whole point of these sorts of articles is to let someone else read critically for you.
Kim, this article says that no one really watches Tip Top Tourney for the races.
Oh, come on. Can this article read your mind?
It seems to think so.
A certain kind of young man reads 1 or 2 books and suddenly thinks he understands the secret structures of reality. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Alright, last one. Let's see what they mean by local concerns.
Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dockworkers' strike. You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. First we take Martinez, then we take La Delta. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
Damn, communists should have killed a lot of them when they had a chance. If it weren't for the wild pants, all those moochers would be out of a job. Charging rent just to live somewhere is pretty outrageous. Wouldn't it be better for everyone if labor and capital could reach some reasonable accommodation? Why should I care? I mean, it is pretty outrageous to charge just to live somewhere.
The writer G. Martin remarks dryly that capitalists love wealth redistribution, so long as it's only redistributed upward. You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of content.
Put it away. Reminds me of the song, first we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin. I don't think I've heard that, actually. Let's explore. Standard office file cabinet, the drawers seem to be locked. Someone left the coffee machine on. Dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. Money?
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
Oh?
It's unfortunate for the union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks.
Open the drawer.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browse through the folders.
Hundreds of documents
Browse.
containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara, and the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Force yourself to go through the folders.
Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Look at the note.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
Special whirling borscht?
All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Look, Kim had to do a note with a list of errands for Everard.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list.
Take another
Remember,
look.
Leo, all items on the list, the drawer slides shut.
Closet, yeah. Alright, what's this? Dewey typewriter. The model name is in the back. Every worker equals member of the board is written on the top of the flyers. And at the bottom, the union logo and demand democracy. Postcard. I feel like this is gonna be something big, so. Magnesium. Can I stop getting stuff for morale? Oh, neat office shades. +1 visual calculus, but I lose some drama. You know what? Drama, it doesn't matter. Wait. Logic. Oh my god. Harry's fucking drip. How do I look, Kim? Do you like how I look?
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change.
Insert 10 cents.
The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Dial a random number.
It's unclear whether you actually have muscle memory. Right now, your finger is just drawing vaguely occult patterns in the air.
Useful patterns?
Undoubtedly, no.
I might try this again later.
Sure, why not? Muscle memory is a tricky thing. Nothing tricky about that. You just do, fail, repeat, until it works. All it takes is motivation and practice.
We all know I suck at that. Okay, do I have anything that gives me interfacing? Absolutely not. Kim, I just failed the check. What's this? The door is locked and cannot be opened from the side without a passcard. Guess you have no choice but to talk to the union leader. It's fine. That was interesting. I will have to remember to come back there. If I can. What's this? Collecting rainwater. Oh, hello. Bottles! Numerous empty bottles of Commodore's Red and Potent Silner? At least 3 packs worth of cigarette burns.
All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Wait, how hard?
Well, they went through 6 bottles of potent Pilsner,
Uh-oh.
3 bottles of Commodore Red, and almost 4 packs of cigarettes. It must have been pretty hard.
Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
This is really sad. I must have been miserable. Looks like I had a lot of fun. It's not completely convinced it was me. Must have been an advanced scouting mission in the harbor. This is really sad.
Yes, this scene isn't exactly ripping with joy. Let's just move on.
I'm sorry, Kim. Hello?
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads René Arnaud.
So this is where Renee works. I'm gonna look around.
If you must. But please hurry, we are pretty easy to spot up here.
Uh-oh.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Take it.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera. René looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories.
Oh,
Why did you take that picture of René?
I'm gonna ask him about it. I'm a cop. I'm gonna ask him about it.
You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure. As long as it doesn't take up a whole lot of time.
Alright then. Oh, look at it. We can sell it. Oh god, we're not going to sell it.
This is the night.
Alright, let's go. What is that? Can I go there? Yes. Oh. All around you, great machines in quiescence? Quiescence? If someone sees us back here, we are fucked. White pine trees is printed onto the screen covering. Looks like a forest murder snow. Forest under snow. Jesus, I can't read. Wait, can I get there? No, I can't. What is that? Faded industrial lettering on the platform. Valsund, I guess? Money. What is that? Oh, we can open it, can't we?
A rusting control panel with several knobs.
Uh-oh.
2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Marche. On. Arrête. Off.
Marsh.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
And, with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. This crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled. To move this container.
What's inside the container?
Who can say? All you know is, it's special.
Is it?
I can't see how that was worth the ruckus. Except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Alright.
The crane does not return to its original position. It does not move
Alright.
at all.
Okay. Look, Kim, we're doing things. Well, let's go check that out. Fuck you, Measurehead. Oh,
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one of many in the yard.
Valsund means whale fjord. Lieutenant, I think there's something special about this container.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Maybe? I can't tell. I think we should investigate further.
You do? Because I don't.
What? Why not?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
It was hanging from the crane. I don't know, Kim, it just feels special. Maybe there's contraband in here?
There may very well be, but we are not here to look for that. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to get the body down from the tree.
Knock.
No reply.
Open.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions. with some puzzlement.
Erratic yet thorough, and it has been in the world for 2 days. Persuade.
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Because getting physical wasn't an option. Yeah, why am I?
Why are you what?
Anything at all.
Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective. We can do that after hours.
Alright. This thing is important. I have got to... Oh, we can go this way, actually. The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Oh, money, money! Yes. The speaker tower is silent. There is no work to organize in the yard below. Oh, I want that. I want that. It's locked, isn't it? The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. It smells like blood. Damn it. Money. Yes. Industrial-sized thermos. Smells like burnt coffee. Yes, money. The banner sags underneath under the weight of rain and snow. White waves on red. Hello.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
Hi.
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen.
Oh my god.
Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What is this with you people and scabs? Actually, I am, yes. I even said so to Mayana. What is it with you people and scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
Well, where is everyone? The harbor is empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
What kind of trouble did this Titus and his friends get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
But what did they actually do? Really? Did they kill someone? What did they actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
Too rowdy? Leo, what kind of a fight did they get into? Did they kill a mercenary? Okay, Leo, let's hear more about this fight you got into. Did they kill a mercenary?
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth. Words, words, and look, even more words. This guy could go on till the end of days. Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who... No, he already switched to a prized fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions.
You're Ubi, right?
Oh yes, born and raised in Arish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then.
Yeah.
People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Uh-oh. What's going on here?
Everything is so pretty and red. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike wonder.
Wow, already so much prettier than drab green.
Sure is, mister. Sure is. Really livens up the place. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I had to break this bonding moment, but the red containers mean they are replacing the company livery with the union livery, which means this strike isn't gonna stop anytime soon.
Do you work here?
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Eh.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes I am, yes I am.
I like this guy.
Stay on this Miss Beaufort topic.
Hold on, who is this Miss Beaufort you mentioned? I think you're doing a great job around here, Leo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this place will totally fall apart if you didn't shine Bosman's shoes, Leo. Who's the Miss Beaufort?
Oh, Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly. But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
Oh?
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Oh.
Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has.
Oh.
Law school? Could she be talking about the union fixer, aka the gardener?
Oh, okay, so this is the union fixer, the gardener.
Looks like it.
Ah,
I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she is a real nice girl. Smart as a whip, too.
are you the Leo who wrote the note to make more banners?
Oh, yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht.
What was that about the borscht?
Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started. It's very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
What do you mean by taking this soup to the men? Is it for striking?
Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags.
Hold up, who makes it at the whirling? Something is off about this borscht. I'm going to look into it. Who makes it?
Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad.
Something is off. I'm going to look into it.
Oh, sure, mister. Sure. You do that. Yes, sir.
What's in that container over there?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Told you.
No. There's something in there, Kim. I'm looking for the leader of the dog workers union.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Patience. Deep down you have the mental power to keep listening. Not many would, but you do.
Do not interrupt Leonard.
Had an arithmetics teacher, Miss Bellows. Her real name was Miss Bellams. She was a real pretty lady, but when she got mad, all the boys liked her, if you know what I mean, mister. We used to sneak in her yard in the dark and peek through the window. One time we saw Miss Bellows with a fellow. Yes, we did, mister.
No, you fucking didn't. Don't say anything.
Them was naked too. That's all I got to say about that.
Oh my god. Very interesting, very interesting. Thank you for telling me the whole thing.
Thank you. Almost forgot. Mr. Everard is in that container over there. I got distracted telling the story, but he's in there.
Thank you. Okay, I'm off.
Bye-bye now.
I enjoy him very much. Whoa. So we're going left, further into the docks, away from civilization and everything that we know. What is this? Coffee in the giant thermos is still lukewarm. Stair made of pallets leading up. Alright, there's someone here. And I think I'm going to stop for today. Because this is a whole new area. We did a whole... Well, we didn't do a lot, honestly, but we actually got into the harbor and whatever. That, and my cat is actually, like, looking at me sadly, saying, I want out of this room, please. Oh, that, and also it's Day of the Dead, so I do have to go and get that. I mean, we don't really do a whole lot. We probably would just sit around, have some coffee, talk, all of those nice little things. But yeah, I should probably go do that because it's only Day of the Dead once a year. So we did it. We got into the harbor. So next time on Monday we are going to talk to this person and investigate further. But we're making progress actually. I had a feeling that this game was going a little bit slow, but now it's actually kind of happening. Things are happening. We haven't gotten the body down from the tree, but we'll get it down eventually. But yes, I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did as well. Nothing tomorrow. I will be back on Thursday and Friday with Castlevania Symphony of the Night and more Disco Elysium on Monday and Tuesday. So thank you all for coming and I will see you next time. Bye bye.